Here we are at Truman Road, listed at $899,000. On the main floor deck. There's no access to this deck besides coming inside. We've got hardy plank siding and then some wood here. As you can see, it probably needs to be painted. They say 1 to 2 years, but maybe every 5 years. This lot down here is not owned by anyone, so that everyone can have access. And then you've got the pipe going to the sewage plant behind the trees. This water here can overflow into the ocean, and access to the ocean is just down there. There's a nice little path along there. Because there is no septic, you have less restrictions as far as building anything, as long as you don't build over top of the pipe.
So what I was interested in was
the sewer. No, I don't see a gas hookup out here. And here we have a two-way. Goes through to your living room. Built-in vacuum system. Built-in office area. Got a 4-burner gas stove.
170.
And large beams. Under the counter lighting. Easy open window. I do see that there's no screen on that window. Even looking out here, all I see is arbutus tree, fir, and cedar. You can't see into the windows of the other home.
I guess that's the same, right?
Dining room, you can tell that this floor is new and it's just been sort of laid down. It's a little bit spongy here, so whether they just laid it on top of some foam. A little crack in the tile there, a little crack in the tile there. A little bit of tile missing there. Here we've got nice, big, open, full vault ceiling. Here, everything looks in pretty good condition.
Do we need to measure anything here?
Paint is fairly new. Apparently it used to be pink. Little marking up there. I don't know whether that's just paint. Like dribble bubbling out.
It's really downstairs.
Did you see this toilet?
Oh, is there a problem?
No? Just look at it. Here, I'll turn on the light in. Have you seen that? Okay, in here, Argo system. Huh. Not sure if I'm familiar with that system. It's like a fairly small hot water tank. Interestingly enough, they've put down, I guess they had leftover flooring in here. Looks like storage in there. I'd like to know what all this piping system is. Huh. Oh, that's a laundry chute.
There's a laundry chute?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And door to the outside. Look up there.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, that's very cool. Too bad it didn't have an elevator back up. Okay, so it looks like there was maybe a little bit of water damage there. Wonder if it seeped in a little bit, or if there was a plant. It doesn't look like it's ongoing. Up here we have real hardwood wide plank flooring. Now it's hard to tell how large this area is because they have such large pieces of furniture. view. Your breezeway. Interesting spot for your built-in, for your vacuum hose. Floors squeak a tad bit. A little bit of scratching on the floor there to be expected in a bedroom. I'd say, you know, besides a little bit of dirt, those look pretty good. Same with that skylight. Now those don't open. So you might want to get a blind system for that if it just got too hot in the summer. Here's your tub. It's got scraped or something there. I believe this room used to be pink, so this is all nice and fresh paint. It looks fresh. Must have been professionals. A really good job of all the cutting. And here's been upgraded, recessed lighting, another skylight. Besides a couple of cobwebs. I don't see any like water damage or anything. They look in pretty good condition. Smells like a spa in here. Smells like a sauna. I bet those rocks were locally found. This doesn't look like it's built in. That would be a separate unit. That's a warm towel rack, and we've got heated floors. Now that is usually an indication of electric heated floors, but I could be wrong because of the piping system I saw downstairs. Closet organizers, obviously the baskets wouldn't come, but the bars would. Okay, so like just a little bit of an unfinished trim. And I got part way. This side's done. Let's go back to, I'll open this up for you guys. Okay. So here's your hot tub. Stairs. Now that railing looks like it's a little bit bent over. Let's lift this up. 1, 2, 3, 4 person. I mean, who says you can't have 8, but maybe it's just the way the railings are, because this one looks somewhat the same. Same as downstairs on the main floor. There's no access to another level from the deck. It's just for this level. Oh, metal roof. It'll last you a long time. Kind of funny gutter system there, and there's weeds growing out of those ones. Huh. Now all this wood definitely needs some TLC where it's been caulked. I'd say don't caulk that because it's just gonna break down. I'll try to leave that door open for you guys.
Thank you.
Do you want to wipe in case you
Sure, yeah, we'll
Yeah,
fix that
yeah.
just in case you end up touching something inadvertently.
otherwise I
Thank you.
videotape you guys. You want one?
I got one
No,
for
you. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I'll be downstairs. Yeah, this has definitely all been freshly painted. And a really good job. I've seen many of paint jobs. Now here the flooring, you know, it's kind of pulled apart. You know, there's a trick to sort of push it all together, but at some point there's going to be a gap. Storage under here. Talk of putting a wall across here. I don't know whether this is an old paint system because the white walls are definitely done very well. Each room has its own sliding glass door going out, so you can separate each room off, have access to each room. This one's missing the closet doors, or maybe it's not missing them, maybe they never had them. This is just a foam pad on the wall. There's no hole behind it, you know, besides some, you know, nail holes. Now this looks like an after job, just the way that the trim was done. So it could come out, but then you'd probably have a spare, well, you know, no, flooring goes, yeah, the flooring goes through there. So they basically just put in some mobile shelving and then put in like an outer casing. Here it looks like there was a blind up here. Those blinds are still there, but looks like there was one here. Now it's gone. There was some discussion because of the gap that this nest isn't necessarily attached. However, very difficult to have it removed. So, kind of ran out of flooring maybe? I don't know. Here we've got a projection screen that comes out. That's why that's been cut. There's the projector. Situations like this, you either have it included so that you don't have all the damage that would be left, or you have them remove it and have it all fixed up. Well, this looks like it would have been a new addition or improvement. Well, you can clearly tell which rooms were newly painted. You know, and then little things like the trim, when they put the nails in, they didn't seal them and then repaint it. There's a few little things like that around the house, but at the end of the day, it's in fairly good condition. And then your fantastic view from this deck. Now this deck, when you go along, you can access right out to the outside of the house. So guests could enter in here. That piece of wood is for potting area to do all your gardening, I guess. There's some recessed lighting, although it looks like it wasn't quite finished. Got half of it covered, half of it not. Here's some old doors. Now down here, we've got wood siding. Notice that. Just little things. And upstairs you've got hardy plank. There's the stairs going up to the parking, little shed. And there's your stairs going down to the lake or water feature. You can see the white pipe going out, which then goes down. I don't know if you can see that down there, which then would go to the sewer plant. So basically all of this should be free access. I don't know what those rocks are down there. It would be something that we could look into.